Hi, and welcome to another edition of City at Your Service. I'm Jonathan Thomas, and today I'm joined by Alanna Graves, a summer experience coordinator at the Austin Public Library. But just for the sake of the day, we're going to call you the
Librarian.
Yeah,
Lana from the library.
yeah, Alanna from the library. Thank you so much for joining us. A lot of cool stuff happening over at the library this summer. It's got a lot of time on your hands, so why not read? So tell us about what's going on this summer.
Yeah, so we're doing a lot of things for summer at Austin Public Library. The first one is we're doing a summer reading challenge, which anyone of any age can participate in. Kids, tweens, teens, and adults. We're just asking everyone to read 600 minutes this summer. And especially when I'm talking to kids, they're like 600 minutes, and it's actually not that bad. The concept is kids lose their reading and math skills during the summer. It's often called the summer slide. And so we are encouraging Austin to log 10 minutes of reading for 2 months or 20 minutes of reading for 1 month. That's how we get the magic number 600. So when they do all of their reading, 600 minutes, and they complete 3 learning activity badges, they can come to the library, fill out a reading log, and then they get a prize. Youth ages 17 and below can get a free book that they get to keep forever and take it home. And then adults get a mug, and one of them is in front of you because we're really chasing that nostalgia, and we want adults to feel like they participated as well, especially since only 1 in 3 adults read 1 book in the last year. Like, have you read a book in the last year?
You know what? I read a lot. So yeah, I read a book like I finished a book 2 weeks ago.
Hey, that's
So
awesome. Yeah, that's
yeah,
so great. You're ahead. You're a part of that 30% bracket, which we love. So we want adults to also engage with the library and read and explore the world. So we thought, let's give you a mug, and they're really high in demand. This is our 3rd year we've had mugs, and I found them being sold on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace. So they are limited edition. And if you are a collector, go ahead and log your reading and pick up a mug at any Austin Public Library location.
yeah, these are sick mugs too. So yeah,
They're actually magic. If you add hot water, a dinosaur appears. I'll have to show you at the end.
yeah. No, show us now. I was just kidding. Uh,
Can we get some hot water?
I would say I don't know if our graphics team can create a dinosaur.
No, totally.
Uh, okay, so how long has this program been around?
A very long time, actually. I've been with this city for 9 years, and we've had a summer reading program. It's kind of like the busiest time for us at the public library because kids are out of school. People are looking for air conditioning,
Yes.
fun and free things to do during the summer. So we see a huge uptake in library users during the summer. And we've been doing the summer reading program almost since probably I don't wanna put a date on it, but forever.
Yeah.
And our theme this year is Unearth a Story. So dinosaurs, paleontology, archaeology, which is just a really exciting theme, especially, like, for kids. But we have things for adults as well that are happening around that theme.
That's great. What's happening around that theme?
Yeah. So we are partnering with Austin Geological Society, where they're gonna do a presentation about geodes, and then we bought geodes, and then we get to crack them open and see what's inside and take them home. And so we're doing that, and we're also partnering with Texas Mycology to do presentations about mushrooms all the way through deep time when they were around, when dinosaurs were around. And then you also get to make a craft that you can take home as well. So we try to make it fun.
That's great. No, that sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to, the staffing, for this, I mean, do you all take volunteers to help, or is this just primarily staff at the
It's
library?
both.
Okay.
We are so grateful for our volunteers. We have a teen volunteer program that come out to all the branches and they help out with our programs, and adult volunteers as well. But the programs are mostly run by staff, but we do bring in outside presenters. So like I talked about Austin Geological Society, mycology. For kids, we're hosting a local paleontologist. Her name is Bethany Burke, but she goes by BK Bones. So she's doing a presentation about the dinosaurs of Texas, and she's got a big T-Rex skull that she's bringing in to show the kids. And we bring in a lot of partners, not just for summer reading, but also we're celebrating our 100th centennial. So we're also partnering with Antonelli's Cheese, and we're doing a cheese tasting for 100 years of cheese. So yeah, we have all kinds of things happening at the library. It's really exciting.
Okay, all right. And then when is that happening?
Good question that I don't know off the top of my head. Hold on. You can pick up an event calendar. This has all of the events that are happening this summer. So the next one is July 11th at Windsor Park on Saturday. So this Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now, you mentioned just how busy of a time it is. I
Yeah.
mean, have you seen the program grow over the years, or have it
Definitely.
kind of stayed the same?
Yeah, totally. Both in attendance and also like attendance for programs and also just participation in our summer reading program. We have a community reading goal of 4,500,000 minutes. When we started a couple years ago, we started at 2,500,000, and every year we keep growing and growing and growing. So we're just really excited to get the news out about our reading program and Austin is a really great reading community, and we just wanna bring more people in and just, hopefully inspire them to love reading.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what drew you into this line of work? Was it your love of reading,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
were there other factors?
When I was a little kid, I lived near my local library, and so my brother and I would walk, not every day, but close to every day during the summer and log our minutes, and I remember when Harry Potter came out, like, those books are, like, this thick, and
Yeah.
they're, like, 900 pages or whatever, and I remember I was like, "This counts as 1 book? That's not fair." So, now that I'm the summer reading librarian, I'm like, "We're doing minutes."
Nimitz, yeah.
Minutes, so there's no debate on what counts as a book, and we don't just count reading, like, normal novels, that's what you think of, but graphic novels count, audiobooks count, um, uh, all of that counts as reading, towards your 600-minute goal because we really just want you to engage in reading. We don't really care what you're reading or how you're reading it, and you don't even have to tell us what you're reading, you can say, "Hey, I read 600 minutes," and we go, "Great," because we respect your privacy as well.
Okay, so people don't do people have to present a log of
They
each?
can, but,
Okay,
like, we're not
you're
closing
not
you.
okay, yeah,
We're
you're not gonna send the stroll after them or anything?
no, no, not at all, and, like, I read a lot of garbage, like, even though I'm a librarian, so, like, if I'm reading garbage and I'm logging it for summer reading, it's fine if you guys do. We're not gonna quiz you.
Oh, that's great, that's great, and I like you, I had the same kind of experience too growing up as far as, one of my favorite things to do was go to the library, and then, like, when I got into high school, I would always go to Barnes& and Noble or Borders, if anyone knows what Borders is.
R.I.P.
RIP to Borders.
So good.
Several of the the first 3 books I've ever bought, like, you spent money on, were at Borders.
Yeah,
So,
totally, that's
I mean,
awesome.
and we can talk about this because, yeah, Borders is, under the ground now, so this isn't advertising,
Totally.
but
And support local bookstores.
totally, yes, yes, support your local bookstores, yes, please do, PSA. But no, I mean, going to the library, even, I mean, as a kid, that was one of, my earliest memories, earliest fond memories
Yeah.
were going to the library and reading books. That's where it all started. So that's really cool that you all are doing, especially, again, like I said, the summer. I made that joke earlier, but it's true. You have so much free time as a
Mhm.
kid,
Yeah.
and I like that it's not
Yeah.
the minutes thing is great because
Mhm.
it's not putting pressure
No.
on anyone to,
Right.
if you want to win, you got to read these novels that are way out of your league, you're over your head. You could just pick something you like.
And especially, like, you and I had a positive interaction with reading at a young age, but that's not always the case. Like,
Absolutely.
every single person had to read a book that they hated for school. And if that's kids' only exposure to reading, they're gonna think that reading isn't fun. And so that's what summer is for. Summer is for reading things that maybe you aren't gonna normally read or reading something just for fun and for leisure. And so, like, and some parents are like, "Oh my gosh, my kid is reading Captain Underpants for the 50th time." And I'm like, "Let them. I know, I hear it, it's repeating, it's annoying." But you wanna create that positive relationship with reading, especially at a young age. So let them reread and just have a positive experience so they become lifelong readers.
Yes, I mean, you said a word right there
Yeah.
because that is so true. It really doesn't matter what you read as long as you read. I mean, we're testaments to that.
Like,
What feedback have you all gotten from the program? I mean, you do any, immediate success stories come to mind, or, just what are some of the things that you all hear?
yeah, so it's really important for kids to engage with the library, of course, but we also know that like, especially in Austin, if you don't have access to public transit or you're not located close to a library, it can be like a really special trip, but not a daily occurrence. So we give give out a free book so that way kids can start building their home libraries because that's another way that kids can be successful readers is the more books they have at home, the more that they will be successful. And it's turned into kind of like a collector's thing. Like one kid was asking me, like, "What's this year's bookmark? I collect them and I keep them, and I have the last 3 years." And I was like, "I got you. We'll go find one. That way you can keep your collection going." So there's like I hear a lot of pride from kids and they're really excited. Adults too. I've had adults turn in like multiple pages of their reading logs and they're like, "This is what I read." And I think that's amazing and adorable. So we get a lot of positive feedback from the community about our reading program.
And another important thing to note here that you have up until the age of 109 to join this program.
Yeah.
So
So the reason why it's 109.
sorry for you 110 plus year olds out
You
there.
call me and I'll get you in. Uh, so we use there's 2 ways to participate. You can pick up a summer reading log and write it on paper. The kids have a little, like, color in their challenge. Hold on, I'll show you. So every dinosaur footprint is 20 minutes, and that's really fun. But we also have an app called Beanstack, and that is what you can download to your phone, and you can participate virtually, and Beanstack caps it at
Oh,
105.
okay.
So that's where it comes from. And it's really funny because, like, we definitely see kids want to see their progress and they want the paper, and parents also want them off devices, especially during the summer. But our adults love the app and they send in book reviews. They tell us things that they learned during the summer. So it's really fun to see how people interact with summer reading differently based on the platform.
Yeah, that's great. And when does this, like like how long is this like a session that lasts like
Until
3
August 8th.
hours or okay. Excuse me?
I'm sorry. So the program goes until August 8th.
Okay, August 8th. And as far as the time, it's just all day until the library is closed?
Yeah,
Is it
so you can pick up your prize anytime during open hours at any awesome public library location. Towards the end of summer, I recommend giving the branch a call and making sure they still have prizes in stock. It's a wonderful problem to have where we start running out of prizes right at
Yeah.
the very end. So get your reading in, get it done early. That way, you know you're going to get your prize at your local branch.
Yeah, so start calling around August 2nd.
Yeah.
So or just be safe, a week though, August 1st. The program ends August 10th. Right. Okay, very cool. Um, anything else, you wanna plug here while you're here in regards to this program or anything else that, the library has going on? I know.
Let me think. Give me a minute. Um, No, we have over 350 free events happening all summer long up until August 8th. We also encourage you to explore our libraries through we have a APL's 100th Centennial Passport, so you can pick up a passport, and when you visit other library branches, you get a stamp, and if you go to 4 locations, you can come back to the central library, which is down the street from us, and you can get a prize, but if you get all 20 locations, you get a super mega awesome prize. It's an enamel pin that says you're an APL adventure. So you can definitely make your visit worthwhile when you go to the library. You get your passport stamped, you go to the library program, you have a good time, and then you pick up your prize at the end so you can stack it up.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, good luck to those of you who are, down for this challenge. It's just so interesting that so many people get into it. I love it. That's great.
Eh,
That's great. Well, thank you so much for joining us once again. This summer program at the library runs till August 8th.
yes,
So from the time you're checking out this episode to August 8th, do that.
yeah,
Call ahead if you want to get a prize so you can claim your prize when you
yes.
feel like you stacked enough
And
minutes.
I'm sorry, I forgot to pitch our website. You would visit our website at library.austintexas.gov/summer.
Okay, library at dot Austin Texas
Yes,
dot gov
.gov
slash
slash
summer.
summer. Yep.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
I appreciate your time. And this is so cool. And thanks for the props. Thanks for this bug here. I'm gonna totally take this now. No, I'm just kidding. But really appreciate your time. Thank you again.
you.
All right. Well, that was Alana from the library. And I am Jonathan Thomas. And this has been another edition of City at Your Service. Have a great one.